Have you ever helped someone only to watch them turn against you? Maybe you lent them money. Maybe you supported them during a crisis. Maybe you stood beside them when nobody else would. And then something strange happened. Instead of becoming closer, they became colder, more distant, more critical. Maybe they even betrayed you. Most people assume helping creates loyalty, but psychology suggests something far more uncomfortable. Sometimes, helping someone can make them resent you, and once you understand why, you'll start seeing it. Mechanism number 1, the debt. Imagine your car breaks down, you're struggling, a friend gives you $5,000. At first you feel relief, gratitude, appreciation, but something else quietly arrives. Debt. Not money debt, a different kind of debt. The kind you can't see or touch, but you feel it. Every time you see them, you're reminded of the moment you needed help. You're reminded of a version of yourself that felt powerless. And most people don't enjoy being reminded of their weakest moments, even when the reminder is kind. That's the first hidden mechanism. Help solves a practical problem, but it can create an emotional debt. And this debt doesn't ask to be paid, it just sits there, quietly. Mechanism number 2, the mirror. But debt isn't the whole story. Sometimes your help becomes a mirror reflecting everything the other person wishes wasn't true. Your stability highlights their instability. Your discipline highlights their lack of discipline. Your success highlights their struggles. Your generosity highlights how much they needed help, and not everyone likes what they see in that reflection. Some people use mirrors to improve, others try to break them, and sometimes, the mirror is you. Mechanism number 3, the threat. Every person needs to feel strong, able, in charge of their own life, and help can accidentally threaten that feeling. Especially when help continues for too long. The relationship quietly changes. One person becomes the helper, the other becomes the one being helped. Even if nobody says it out loud, both people can feel it, and when independence feels threatened, the mind starts looking for a way to restore it. Sometimes that restoration looks like distance, sometimes criticism, sometimes betrayal, not because they hate you, because they need to feel strong again. This is the part that hurts most. The person pulling away isn't necessarily angry at you. They're reclaiming something they feel they lost, their own sense of capability. And when independence feels threatened, people will do almost anything to get it back. Mechanism number 4, the rescuer trap. This is where many kind people get stuck. They notice the relationship becoming strained, so they help even more. More advice, more money, more time, more emotional energy. But every act of rescue increases the imbalance. The relationship slowly shifts from equal partners to rescuer and dependent, and relationships rarely stay healthy there. Because dependence creates pressure, and pressure always looks for a release. Not because helping is wrong, because rescuing and empowering are not the same thing. Mechanism number 5, the witness. This is the one that hurts. You may not remind them of your kindness. You may remind them of their worst chapter. The chapter involving failure, weakness, dependence, shame. You were there when life wasn't going well. You witnessed a version of them they don't want to remember. And sometimes, instead of separating themselves from that chapter, they separate themselves from you. Because you are the witness. You are the proof that chapter happened. They don't hate you, they hate that you saw them at their lowest, and since they can't erase the memory, they erase your presence. The lesson: how to help differently. This is not your fault. So should you stop helping people? No, but it changes how you help. Healthy help creates strength, not dependence. It teaches, not rescues. It empowers, not controls. Because the goal is never to become indispensable. The goal is to help someone stand without you. Ask yourself before you help, am I solving this for them? Or am I teaching them to solve it themselves? One creates gratitude, the other creates dependence. And dependence eventually breaks. Next time someone pulls away after you've helped them, don't immediately assume you made a mistake. It was never about the help, it was about what the help exposed. And unfortunately, you were there to witness it.